online.
No problem.
Cool. Okay, so oh, by the way, congrats on your rebrand. It looks really, really great.
Thank you so much. Don't tell, it's still a secret.
I won't. So Kath, you own a business called Money Savvy.
Yes, correct.
What does Money Savvy do?
So Money Savvy is a financial education institute, and we teach financial literacy to kids, teens, and adults. We also have a corporate leg, and we create financial literacy content for corporates on the African continent.
Oh, wow, that must keep you super busy.
It really does.
And like, what does your team look like? I mean, you must have quite a strong team to get all of this done.
So we've grown quite substantially in the last year. We're now sitting with 7 licensees because we have a licensee model, 5 in Johannesburg, 1 in the Western Cape, and 1 in KwaZulu-Natal.
Oh, wow, that's great. So if I'm correct, I think we met in early 2020, and you've been using LeadSquared in the Money Savvy business since around July 2020. Before you started using LeadSquared, were you using any other like lead management tools, CRMs, marketing systems? You know, what kind of systems were in place before LeadSquared?
There were no systems in place. There was no process in place. We were randomly sending out emails when the mood took us.
Yeah, I don't feel bad. It's not something that's unique to Money Savvy. But so now that you've been on your LeadSquared journey, you know, what are you using LeadSquared for?
So LeadSquared for me is like one of those tools that my business now just can't live without. So now that the team has grown so substantially, so the team grew after I implemented LeadSquared. Because we were catering for the growth. So it helps me with my lead management and lead distribution with regards to the team. So when leads come in for Western Cape, they go directly to Western Cape as an example. It helps now that my team can market to their own sets of leads. They can set up their own emailers and their own landing pages to drive their own leads for their own areas. It helps me from a sales perspective see exactly what activity is happening. So and where we're making our sales. Are we more proficient in our corporate sales or in our schools or our one-on-one training? Like at the moment, I know that our webinar training is the most successful because of the reporting that I have in LeadSquared. So we manage quite a lot of our processes from a sales perspective and all of our marketing stuff. And now we've tried to automate some of the processes in our business as well, just to streamline across all of the licensees.
Sure, yeah, because I do remember you had documented, kind of mapped out all your processes when we had first met, but it was kind of sitting on paper, and I think you were just looking for the tool to basically build those journeys or make them come to life. So yeah. You mentioned something lead management, and you know, with Poppy coming into full effect, like on the 1st of July, there seems to be a lot of focus on people scrambling to, you know, get on top of lead management. But when you talk about lead management, you know, that was one of the things that was a struggle for you in the beginning. Like, what was it about lead management that you needed to fix in your business?
So firstly, if a lead came in from the website, I would follow up with an email. But if they never responded, that lead just kind of got lost in translation, and there was never, ever any follow up or follow through. So now automatically they go into the lead funnel. If they don't follow up, the automations follow up with them automatically. And if they don't convert to a sale, they go into our remarketing funnel, and hopefully at some stage in the funnel, they will then become a client of ours. So that's been pretty helpful.
Okay, yeah, and I think, you know, lead leakage is a problem for a lot of businesses, and especially smaller business. I mean, I don't know if you find this with, you know, clients that you work with, but a lot of smaller businesses just don't have like these massive teams behind them, and you always trying to juggle 1,000 different things, and you lose the chance to do business, right? Because they're just like falling through the cracks.
Exactly.
And you know, over this time that you've worked with the LeadSquared team, you know, how was your experience around the implementation and the ongoing support from the team? You know, how would you describe that?
So for me, the word would probably be seamless. You guys sent me an Excel document, and then like 2 days later, you were like, hey, by the way, your system's set up. Please, can we set up a meeting and take you through? And everything had been done and databases uploaded, and we literally just had to do training and get going. So it was absolutely seamless. I've set up some other clients as well on the system, as you know, and the support for them has also been fantastic. So from my perspective, I've had no issues with support. In fact, they've been incredibly helpful.
And Kath, you also own another business called Main Multimedia, where you help, you know, a lot of businesses with marketing strategy. And am I explaining it correctly?
Yeah, so Main Multimedia is a boutique marketing agency, and we work with SMEs who want to launch a new product, or SMEs who are trying to get into the marketplace. We write marketing strategy for them. And as part of the strategy, because this product has changed my business so much, I suggest it to all of my marketing clients, and I build it into a lot of their strategies. And I see there's been quite a good uptake as well.
So yeah, in closing, I think you know, we absolutely appreciate, you know, the referrals and you being, you know, quite a LeadSquared ambassador yourself. But you know, if you could sum up, you know, one of the main reasons why you incorporate LeadSquared into your marketing strategies, you know, like what would that be? What would that reason be why you believe every other business that is in the business of sales need to have LeadSquared?
Because if you don't start to automate the sales and marketing processes in your business, you're not setting your business up for future success. The digital world and landscape is changing so rapidly, and finding clients is getting harder and harder. Competition is getting fiercer and fiercer. And without a system like this, your business will get left behind. So for any business that does have a big sales or marketing focus, I would suggest that implementing a system like this will save them so much more time. So just from a marketing perspective, in terms of my own time, now I spend 1 day every 8 weeks writing content calendars instead of every day an hour also online, having to set up certain things and do certain things, because I've managed to automate that. So I've actually saved myself about 20 hours a month of my own time by doing stuff 1 day every 2 months.
Sure, that's incredible. Well, Kath, yeah, thanks so much for making the time. You know, we just wanted to catch up with you and just, you know, get your feedback on why it is that you use LeadSquared, make sure that we're still solving relevant, you know, relevant things that you experienced in your business. So yeah, until our next catch up, take care.
See you next time.
Cheers. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.